mint. Typically when I put on a cylinder head, I like to at least get one bolt ready. This stuff, treat it like it's COVID. Don't touch it, because it just gets everywhere. So just put a little dab of it on there. You're supposed to put it on between the head bolt and the washer. It helps give you more accurate torque readings because it's not binding on itself while you're trying to torque it down. So I usually get one ready and then just put it off to the side somewhere, probably on the ground. It'll be a second. One thing I did forget to mention is the washers do have a little chamfered side. That side has to face towards the bolt head. This side, if you put it on, it will not, see how it's got a little edge right here? If you put it on with the 90-degree end on it, it won't sit properly against the bolt head. See how there's a slight little gap in there? So you have to verify that the chamfered side is facing the bolt head. That way it can sit nice and flush with the bolt head. And then you'll get accurate clamping, you'll get accurate torque readings, and everything will work just right. Alright, now time for the other head. Well, now it looks like more of a motor again. So, when torquing down cylinder heads, there is a little bit of, or actually there is a sequence to it. So first off, you always want to start from the middle and work your way out and kind of do like an X pattern. It helps distribute it evenly, because if you just do one side all the way over, it'll warp the head or do something to it. If you start from the middle, it starts to evenly put down the pressure down on the cylinder head, and it keeps it from warping or cracking or any potential problems from happening. So that's one part of it. The second part is cylinder heads all have certain torque. These are 105, but you can't just start at 105 pounds, because that's like putting 100 pounds of pressure just right here and then 200 pounds of pressure from the start. So you're supposed to start off in stages. I like to start at 55 and then work my way up. So we're going to do 55, 75, 95, and then finish off at 105. So here's the start for the first one, which is a lot easier. The other thing is, when you're torquing down, you want to try keeping this like your extension down to a minimum, because the longer it is, the more tension will be on the extension, and the extension will actually twist and you'll get a more inaccurate reading. I believe the ideology of it is for every inch you lose 1 foot-pound of accuracy, so just try keeping it as close as possible. So there's 55 on the first one, and then we'll go in from there. Alright, now I have a socket that will actually take it. This is an impact socket. If it breaks, then we have problems. So, like I was saying before, I usually start out on the top one and get that one down. Then go down to this one right here. Then usually, it doesn't really matter whichever way you go from here, but at least the next top one. Then down across in the next pattern. And then here, here, this one, this one, and then finally you want to end up at least on one of the corners. There's the 75-pound sequence. Now we're going to do 95 and then finish off at 105. Alright, so heads are on. That's about as far as we're going to go today. I went a little farther and painted the valve covers. This motor is going to be black with gold valve covers because, so my truck's a 65, and in 1965 if you had a 352 you had a black motor with gold valve covers. I'm still contemplating whether I want to do the oil pan black or gold. I think the gold would add a nice contrast, but I'm not sure, so still got some debating to do. But that's as far as we're going to go. Right now I have to wait for the new cam because the cam that we ordered from Cobb wasn't threaded for the bolt at the end, so I'll have to deal with them over that. Hopefully they have good enough customer service, but we'll see how that goes. Other than that, everything's pretty much ready to go on after that cam's in. I just have to I can't do anything else without the cam, so that's that for this video.